Hi, it says we're live on YouTube. We got a 4-minute counter. And I'm going to remix social. Says we're live. Okay. You should be getting a test notification.
Okay.
Yeah, while the timer's on, don't push.
I know.
Did you get it?
Yes, I said yes before.
Okay, I didn't know what yes meant. You got it. Bum, 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 bum. And we always go about 2 minutes early. 3 minutes early. But I like a 5-minute timer just in case. Wonder if Matt Haas is going to show up early or on time. Matt Haas, where are you, Matt Haas? Matt Haas.
Have to do a wizard thing, you know?
Need special effects to bring in Matt Haas.
We should have something.
We could. Yeah, they're gonna see the opener after this 2-minute timer. The opener should happen. We're just waiting for the clock to turn. I think I did everything except for posting, huh? Oh, I got a 2-minute to post. Right.
I hear a bloop.
I hear a bloop. Mr. Bloop, Mr. Bloop, Mr. Bloop. Captain to the bridge.
You go abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Yeah, we just got 1 more minute and 42 seconds. I can't kill the clock. It's connected to the automation.
It didn't work.
We see you, Matt Haas, in the green room.
It didn't work with the abracadabra.
Hey, that tickles.
It tickles.
He's cleaning the lens.
Wow.
I feel very purpley today.
Disembodied voice. Yeah, we'll talk about your keyboards. You get plenty of keyboards now.
It's mine. I'm not giving it away or selling it.
He got attached to it.
He's attached to it already. It's mine.
It's too pretty. 40
I checked
seconds.
it out too. I'll have to tell you my pro secret tech tips.
Ah, teasers. You got 30 seconds.
Gonna do opening?
Yeah, the opening should fire. I should maybe shrink the time. But I didn't post, man. I was supposed to post on my Facebook.
You slack.
I think we'll be okay, though.
You sure? They'll find us? You think they'll find us?
It doesn't seem no matter anyway. Not that I'm giving up. I just ran out of time. Yeah, and then we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ha ha ha.
Opener.
Hello. Did you ever notice
Greetings.
that in the opening, I'm the only one that shows them my teeth?
Yes, but you approved the photo. I said, "Is this good?" You were like, "Yes."
Thank God my teeth were a little white and just at that moment.
Well, look, if you want to change it, you can still do that.
No,
It's not like
I like it. It's just that am I showing too much? I don't know.
these are things you
we
should
allowed
think
to
about.
request changes? So changes are possible?
Yeah, for Laura, yeah.
Uh,
No, I can make changes. What do you need, Matt?
my last name's misspelled.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it
Yeah,
HAAS?
that's what it should be.
Oh, I never noticed. Oh
I
yeah,
never noticed that.
I'll make the change too. I changed
You
that
don't
font. I changed that
Don't
font.
need to-
That font you
second.
mentioned too. That crazy
You
font.
changed the font?
Yeah, I don't know if I applied it, but
Oh.
I did do another render. So yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. I think that's what it is. I just gotta change it.
I'll
Okay.
give you a thumbs up for that.
I got mine.
Glad. Thank you for.
Where's yours?
Oh, where's mine? Okay, I got mine. See, we all got
Oh,
our
I
clothes.
have to get my yellow drill. Are we doing the yellow drill?
I see.
Maybe we should take like a 1 minute be right back and get our yellow drills
Ooh.
figured out.
Laura said you wouldn't remember.
I didn't. You
Did
should
you
rat
both
me
remember?
out.
Did you both remember and I didn't?
No, we said
No,
we would.
actually, you
We-
remember.
we need to practice
we were just
it.
thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Maybe we can practice with the thumbs up.
Yeah.
No, not right now. Not right.
Okay. But thank you for telling me about that error. I gotta fix that. Yeah, we gotta represent
I
you
feel
properly.
bad. It's only on the screen for like a hot second, but
Yeah, but everything should be
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
You don't wanna.
I can still re-render it.
Yeah, it can be fixed. It can be.
Yeah, it
fixed.
can be fixed. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It takes about 9 minutes to render, but I have to find the spot where wherever the correction is. It takes longer than actually rendering it.
see, now I'm making you do work. I feel bad.
No, that's all right. It's my first opener, so I might as well do some tweaking to it.
But you have one more opener than I do.
Yeah. And a tiny little outro. Yeah. I can't even fire the outro. It's connected.
You have to do the count to where the like we were doing with the picture to fix it.
No, what do you mean to fix it? To play it?
No, to fix the edit. Like we were counting to where the picture was. Like you
Oh
were
yeah.
saying one.
Yeah.
two.
I
you
didn't
have
know
to
what
do
you meant. It took me a second. Yeah, I gotta count how many pictures
Hey,
to find the right
Tech
spot.
Troublemaker's here.
Hey, Tech Troublemaker. I didn't know what you meant. It took me a second. Yeah, I gotta count. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm pulling up the stream so I can see the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought I was hearing something somewhere.
Yeah, Roy's in there.
Yeah, no, I screwed it up. I'm
That's
good at
okay.
that.
No, it's okay. Okay. It's only a second.
I have some fun techie stuff to talk about. If we're
Sure.
ready to jump into that.
Yeah.
So I'm really liking my keyboard.
Wow.
They did finally put it on the buy page so you can buy this. And to my surprise, I thought it would be like $130. It is 80 or 89, something like that. So it's
Oh yeah.
pretty reasonably priced. And JV on my recommendation went ahead and bought one for himself. He bought
Wow.
the exact same thing. And I
Uh,
told him,
hey,
there's
Jaden. Sorry, I had to say it.
oh, hi everyone in the chat. Hi Roy, hi Jaden. There's a free piece of Mac software called StreamEliments, and what it can do is it can remap the keyboard. So I made this Alt key the Command key because on a Mac, both keys on either side of the space bar are
Oh, it's-
Command.
It's yeah.
But this one here is all anyway. So I fixed that, and then I always like to have an Enter key on the side of the keyboard next to my mouse. So if I'm doing something in a dialog box and I'm like clicking in the dialog box, I don't want to drag it down to the close button or the OK button. I just slap the enter button, but there's no enter button here because I don't have the
keypad. Yeah.
So I made this button an enter button. This is the page down button.
Oh, you
So
can
I
map.
still.
You can map any of them.
You can remap any key.
Oh.
Any key you want, you can remap. And then I figured out how to keep it in solid colors, and I can rotate through.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Let me see that. I'm using purple now. It's this key. There you go.
That's cool.
Wow, this is I like the rainbow.
Yeah, rainbow colors.
Solid red. And this is no strobing.
So
You know,
it's RGB but wireless. There's no cable.
well, it's you can use USB if you want it, like the super fast USB connection, stable USB. You can do USB, or you can do Wi-Fi, or you can do Bluetooth. This is connected via Bluetooth.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm not a gamer. I just use it as a regular keyboard.
Yeah.
And then I bought I don't have it yet, I'll get it Thursday, a wrist pad, because this is like built up off of the desk. There's a thickness there. I'm used to those ultra flat ones from Apple.
Yeah.
Like they're like right on the desktop. They're only up like that high off the desktop. They're like paper thin metal. So I'm gonna kind of correct that with a wrist guard. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. So I made a little video and I told JV where all the buttons to push were to do the mappings that I did, the remappings. And so he's gonna get his keyboard soon and he'll be ready to tweak it just the way he needs to.
And Laura, you notice the letters and numbers are on the side, not on the top.
That's what I was. Okay.
Yeah, look.
See, there's no.
They're completely white.
Yeah.
Or but if
Until
you
you
look,
tilt
they're on the side.
But is that
Or
hard?
I guess what you would call that the front.
Is that
They're on the
easy?
Does that make it harder or easy for you?
Well, if you're familiar with the keyboard, you never look at it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just you
Yeah.
find the home row and you just.
That's like when you used to take typing in school.
Yeah.
Once you knew the home row,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, that's it.
It's not for me though. I failed typing.
You didn't take typing.
I
in
took
school?
typing. I failed
Oh.
typing.
How did you fail typing?
Pretty easy. Not paying attention.
The typing is not easy like when it used to be. If you made a mistake, that was it. That was your mistake. Not like
You have
now
to
you
get
can
out the
backspace
whiteout.
white out. And
White strip. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding,
used
ding.
to type, what is it, 35 words per minute?
That's not better than me. Matt's probably 1,000.
80 sort of is where you should be.
Yeah.
That they'll hire you if you can do 80.
Yeah.
Back in the day when you
Mm-hmm.
had to do like office jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If
probably
you don't type 80 words a minute.
probably
then-
still matters for data entry. No.
Yeah.
We said
I
hello to Roy, and we said hello to Jaden, right? Okay.
Yes, we
I
just
want
say
to
hi
show you
to.
something.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah, in
share
the
my
chat.
screen?
Gosh.
Sure,
This is my son's dog. Do you want to see my son's dog?
sure.
Okay. He appeared in a video today. There we go. Hold on.
Infinity and beyond.
Look, this is my
Aw.
son's dog.
Oh, I saw that video today. Yeah, nice looking
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. So I talk about this car hammock for the puppies. It's like a wood bottom, so that there's no seat
Wow.
there. They have the whole space to themselves. And then there she is. Isn't she pretty?
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
well behaved too. She's just sitting there for the shot.
Beautiful dog.
Yeah. So I told my freelance client, I'm like, this video is going to be a little late because I have to drive 2 hours out of town to meet my son, and we're trying to coordinate our schedules. He's like, that's okay. So now
Yeah.
I got it done. So I'm
Tech
happy about that.
Troublemaker said, I type about 55 words a minute with no mistakes, but that's much faster with.
Yeah. Yeah.
No mistakes
Oh,
at 55?
Either you want to
That's
get it
not
right or
bad.
you want to get it fast. It's either one.
You know, you actually have, like, you go to Google, you can do typing lessons and stuff like that. Like, so you can practice how fast you want to type.
When the caps lock is on,
Yeah.
watch what happens. It
Oh,
turns
yeah, it
white.
changes white. That's good. Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really
Johnny.
like this keyboard.
Don Pancini. What's the price for the dog, and is
he
he
available on
for?
FlexPay?
Dog's not for sale, but that product is $199.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That dog hammock, $199.
Well, I guess replacing your upholstery would be more. So.
Wow.
JV, I can announce some updates on his end. He moved to the West Coast, and then a week later, all of his boxes arrived because they lagged behind him.
Oh, okay.
So,
He got them though.
Nah.
He said there were hundreds of boxes being delivered up to his new place. So, unpacking.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
hope you have a box cutter, JV, and open up all the boxes.
Throw the boat in the dog, and
You got yourself a deal. Woof,
Woof,
woof.
woof.
You have to fight my son and his girlfriend for the dog. They're not going to
Yeah.
give her up for anything, I don't think.
Yeah. I'm glad he's finally settling in, JV.
No, he can get one of those. What was it? The Tech Troublemaker was talking about the dog.
What, the robot dogs?
The robot dog.
That poops,
Oh, yeah.
that poops
All
batteries?
it does is it wags its
Cowboy.
tail.
Cowboy was at CES with the therapy robot dog. Is that what you're talking about?
Hundreds of
Just
boxes.
as many as Costco.
Oh.
John had a Costco warehouse delivered today.
Just sea of boxes, right, surrounding them.
Speaking of Costco warehouse, I have a health update.
Oh, through
I
Costco?
noticed when I was eating my beloved rotisserie chicken from Costco, I had an allergic reaction.
Oh,
And I think that just aggravated. I think I'm having an allergic reaction to something else. So I saw the doctor and he gave me some medicine, and I've only been on it a day. And I think it's really helping. So, yay me, I guess.
you got to stay away from the chicken, though, huh?
I'm afraid to eat Costco's rotisserie chicken. Which,
Hey.
you know, I think half my body weight is Costco's rotisserie chicken. I eat it so often.
Yeah. Maybe it's a spice, something. Oh.
He said peanut oil. I'm like, well, it's rotisserie. They don't fry it. But
That's true. Yeah.
there is a lot of spices on it, and they have their proprietary, dry rub. Not dry rub, but it is seasoned. I should say it's
Yeah.
seasoned.
Yeah.
But
There's a Costco a mile away. Oh, that's not
I'm
bad.
so jealous.
That's really
That's close.
That's something you would want for sure.
I have to drive 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Such a hardship.
Oh.
Yeah, really. How do you get the odds of that to have a Costco is only a mile away? That's like
They're
a
building-
dream to come true.
They're building one 5 minutes away from my house. So I think
Oh.
toward the end of this year that'll be ready.
Oh.
That's good.
Thrilled.
I never really knew what the difference between Costco's and BJ's. It's pretty much the same stuff.
Yeah,
right?
same idea. They might have different leader products.
Oh, I have the answer for you.
That's that and 11 coffee places
with
within a half a. Wow, you
quarter
did.
mile.
You know, that's one thing I gotta love about John. John does the miles everywhere. He knows that he's a true runner and a true walker. He knows everything.
Laura, I have an answer for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
The BJ's and Costco.
Yes.
One philosophy is Costco has fewer products of the same item. So if you
Okay.
go to Costco, you'll get maybe 2 toothpastes or maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to BJ's, there's 10.
Ah.
And that's, you would think 10 is better, but they've done psychological studies searching through large data sets. Fewer choices equal less stress and more purchases. Because you don't want, like, do I want the Crest whitening, or do I want the Crest gel whitening, or do I want the Crest gel whitening with mouthwash built into it? You know,
Yeah.
it's just too many choices. You know, you get the red toothpaste or the blue toothpaste
Right.
package. You know, that's it. You just less choice.
That's the thing. I don't like too many choices.
Yeah.
Like when I was
Kirkland
little,
brand.
it was like, this is what you're eating and that's it. And then now, like when
Yeah.
we were to make something, he'll be like, you want this? What kind of cheese do you want? What kind of this?
Yeah. Well, we didn't have much
Also,
choice.
I'm all in on Kirkland. Whatever Kirkland product it is. It could be a food item. It could be the trash bags. It's all superior. It's all superior. Now they have batteries, and even the case that they put the batteries in, it's like a break apart. So it's like slides out. It's like a brilliantly designed, you know, reusable. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we only have BJ's close to us. Costco's like double the distance, so we have to go with BJ's.
I don't even, honestly.
Actually, we just canceled our BJ's, I should say.
But you need a car. You can't go to a warehouse store without a car.
No, I do all the time. I've been for years. Yeah, I got my little wagon. I got my little wagon. Walk home.
Now we can't do the hill no more. It's just too much. The hill is way too much.
Now I give up. There's the supermarket a block and a half from here, but we rather go to BJ's. But now BJ's it's gotten to be too much of a pain in the ass. Yeah. So it helps you keep on budget when you don't have a big car to fill up full of groceries, you know. Yeah.
You used to do pretty good.
Does the ice cream melt by the time you get home?
No, I don't buy ice cream there. I buy it at the other place. Certain items you got to strategically do your shopping.
What is this? Kirkland brand.
Emerald cream. Okay.
All I know is that they don't slap the Kirkland label on it unless it's superior.
Yeah. I never really bought ice cream. Now you got me thinking about that. Yeah.
And pizza. Costco is the largest pizza chain in America.
It is. You know, we used to so at one of the branches that we used to work at Long Island City, and they had a Costco's like not too far away. We would send the custodian out, and he would go get the Costco's pizza, and we would have lunch. And it was like amazing. It was so good. It was like
for Costco pizza, it was good.
Yeah, Costco's pizza was, and it wasn't like it was home, like, you know, made. It was heated up and it was everything. It wasn't like one of those box
Costco
pizzas.
They sell more pizza than anyone. Anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, all of it.
Yeah.
They sell more pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Is it their loss leader to get you through the door? Is that what they do too? Good price?
I don't know. Probably not. Pizza's always lucrative. It takes, 70 cents worth of ingredients to make a pizza.
Remember we used to go to BJ's and they used to have the cafe in there. We sat there and had the hot dogs or something.
Oh yeah, wish I still had it.
They got rid of that real quick.
Yeah.
Costco hot dogs are $1.50. It's been that way for decades.
Yeah, that's what I mean about the loss leader. It's just
$1.50 and a drink.
Yeah.
Where's he getting this my queen?
Superior cream. Kirkland. Where does he get this stuff?
Someone swing the band hammer on Mr. Venturine. We can't have this hemorrhoid.
So I go to
This is
the
a no hemorrhoid show.
No. So just real quick, I go to the doctor, right? So he's like, all right, we got to make this appointment, and everything else. He's sending me all out. I went for my shingle shot the other day, and my arm has been killing me for the past 2 days. And then I was like, oh my God. So
Yeah,
then
that's the first shot.
And then he says, just real quick, he says, he's sending me for a colonoscopy, right? He says, the last time you went was 10 years ago. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding?
Was it 10 years ago?
He said 10 years ago.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe because I'm thinking, didn't we go at the same time?
No.
Talking about colonoscopies.
But I'm just saying real quick, I'm not elaborating. But I'm just like, that was it. He said 10 years, and I said, okay, fine. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know. I would double check that. I don't know.
I said, okay.
Yeah,
But the good thing is I'm doing all my work. I'm doing blood work. I'm doing all
I got to
stuff.
follow your lead and do it too.
I got the new job. I got to be healthy for it.
Yeah. More running around.
You got to take care of your own health.
I said to my supervisor, I said, my doctor made all these tests for me. I said, even though I'm on probation, is it okay if I, take a couple of days here and there? He says, yeah, it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I want to make sure, if I'm going out every other week and I'm supposed to be doing,
Well, that before it starts anyway. You didn't start yet. Yeah. You'll be okay.
I went to, doctor said something to me. I went to a dermatologist and, meet the guy for the first time. And he's like, let me guess, your wife made you come. I'm like, what kind of question is that? No, I made the appointment.
Really? He said it like that? Your wife made you come?
What would make a doctor say
that?
Like
yeah.
I guess he thinks men don't take care of their skin.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I decided I needed to go, and I got the referral, and I came here.
Never
you
heard
should say,
that.
doctor, when you're as beautiful as me, you gotta go.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, that's a little strange. Yeah. Well, I got a dermatologist too, but I got eczema that I got to take care of. So
I have the best prescription cream for that.
What, for eczema?
Miracle. It's a miracle.
What's the name? If you're gonna say.
Let me pull up my chart.
He's like,
I don't know. I don't
you
know.
holding out?
I don't exactly know which. I got like 5 creams, but I only use one
What
of
does
them.
he say? No, doctor. The girl I'm dating on the other side made me go. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, I got extreme eczema.
Oh yeah, you got to get this stuff. It is a miracle substance.
But is it over the counter or you have to get
No, it's
prescription?
prescription.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It's the good stuff. Come on.
He's like, it's a good stuff.
Yeah. I used to get it a lot worse, but now I take shots for allergies every month. That has made it a lot better for me all over my body for the eczema, because it's contact dermatitis, whatever, contact eczema. My environment.
Yeah, definitely ask your doctor about it. I thought I had a thread with both of you on
he
it,
sent
but
it to you.
this is just to Stuart.
It's house approved. Yeah, I think that's what we got.
With the cream?
One of them. That looks very familiar.
Halobetasol 0.5 0.05%.
I want to take a look. 1 second.
And the cream's under there?
No,
What?
it might be this
Oh.
one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's one of them. No, we do have that one, but I don't have it on hand. It's in the other room. This stuff I'm using pretty. I can't know if you can see the name.
Okay. That's 0.1%, whatever it is. But okay, yeah.
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 The big
This
tub
stuff
because
is-
I use it all over my body. It's
Oh,
just gotta
my.
scoop it out. Yeah.
Lather it on.
So yeah, seriously, that's what I thought. First, they started me on a small little tube, and I was like, no, that's not gonna do it. I opened my shirt and show him. And he's like, oh, whoa. Okay, we'll give you a big tub. Yeah, but now I only use it like once a week now. They on the instructions it says use it 3 times a day. I'm like, no way. So
Not a sponsor.
yeah, everything's been pretty good. Now I get shots once a month, and I use that cream that I just showed you every week. It's keeps it pretty calm.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's I'm
glad
using
you-
using it less and less.
I'm glad you found a regiment that's working.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Kinda
terrible.
hard. I'm learning it's kind of hard to get like all of that dialed in. Like it's not something
They say
Oh,
diet
we'll have
too.
like we'll have to raise this from 25 milligrams to 50, and then we're gonna do this, and everything. It's kind of like move the dials, wait and see,
Yeah.
retest. Move the
Yeah.
dials, wait and see, retest.
And you gotta
It's
you
like,
gotta do it slowly because then you're like, what did I do? Which way did I go? Yeah,
well, I'm obviously talking with the doctors.
yeah,
The doctor has to prescribe.
yeah.
And then I was really freaked out because the one medicine I was on, 50 milligrams, and it was making me tired, like medically like sleepy. I was pissed.
Yeah.
And they backed it down, and then I had a problem, and they've knocked it back up, and I'm like, okay, here comes the tiredness. Didn't happen.
Oh,
By
that's
some
good.
miracle, I'm back at that dose that was making me tired at first, and now I'm not
Yeah. Oh.
And I seem to be tolerating caffeine much better, which is like a big quality of life improvement because I love my coffee. So
That's good.
Mhm. Yeah.
happy accident, like a happy side effect of.
Yeah. Oh, even the eczema. People are like, oh, it's just a rash. How much can it affect you? Oh no, it affects everything you do. When you constantly you feel like a junkie because you're scratching all the time, or like you say, you can't drink your coffee. Something so regular, you think you can just do that you can't do normally. Doesn't. It's crazy. Drives me insane. Yeah. Couldn't even bend my knees, my arms for a while. All cracking. Yeah. I do like 80% of my body, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. If you got some small patches, don't worry about it. It could always be worse. Yeah.
So they came out with talking about food and stuff. They came out with a new Reese's peanut butter cup with a chocolate lava in it.
So yeah, they're calling it chocolate lava.
They have just the whole peanut butter cup, and then it's got a chocolate lava on the top of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
I was
surprised you
like,
didn't bring it home yet.
"Ah."
Did you find out who sells it? Let's go. Try it. Yeah.
And then the other day, I bought I like the creamer in my coffee. So it's a Hershey Machata caramel.
The melted candy bar. That's
No,
what it
it's
is.
not. Well, but anyway, but Stuart was laughing. He's like, I thought you were watching your card. I said, there's 35 for 1 tablespoon. It's okay. It's
like,
35 calories.
I got it
but
carefully measured. Don't worry.
I got the little spoon. I measure it.
Yeah. I'd be doing a big old squeeze and fill up half the cup.
Like when
A little drip of coffee. Bloop.
That's why you're not allowed to have Hershey syrup.
Yeah.
because,
I won't go
half
to-
the thing was
I looked at it for a minute. I was like, should I try that? It's in the fridge. I'm like, no. Stay away.
I can
Stay
make my
away.
own chocolate milk. No, you use half the bottle, my dear.
No. Me and chocolate syrup. No good. No good.
Oh. Now you got me thinking about ice cream with Hershey syrup. Oh, that would be so good.
Well, it is weekend. You could get some. We only cheat on the weekends, supposedly. Then we're like, is the weekend Friday, early Friday to Sunday,
And then
or is it
sometimes,
Saturday, Sunday?
and then sometimes I'm off on Wednesday, and I'm like, well, I'm out to pick up the cookies, and then it starts Wednesday to
Yeah,
whatever.
she'll start
so-
it early. She's like, but it's only cookies. Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sent a meme to the ice cream store owner that's a friend of mine. And the meme was a conversation between a young child and his dad. And it says, Dad, can I have some ice cream? He says, you have to eat all your dinner. He says, but I'm full. He says, well, if you're full, you can't have ice cream. And the kid says, yes, Dad, my stomach is full of food, but ice cream will fill in the cracks. And then it was like, no response from the dad, no response from the kid. And then the dad says, I don't know enough about science to refute that, so you can have some ice cream. That was a little back and forth text. I sent that to the ice cream owner. She's like, yeah, I agree with this meme.
Yeah, it fills in the cracks. There's always room for ice cream.
Well, like when we go out to dinner for our anniversary, and then I always have rice pudding, and he's like, but you just said you. I said, no, I'm full, but I can always put rice pudding in there. You always find room for dessert, no matter how much
Yeah,
you
well,
eat.
sometimes. Uh-oh, I just lost the page. Where is it?
You lost
Oh.
the page. What'd you lose?
Oh, I was monitoring Facebook just in case.
Don't be losing page.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of, on other news, I'm kind of nervous about the client on Tuesday. I got to go to that same bar restaurant. Now they called me up. They want to change out their router, their main router. But they were a little nervous because everything's Wi-Fi there. They use iPads to or make ordering and drink orders, all kinds of things. Goes to the iPad. So I was like, well, it should, as long as if I give everything the same name, they should just link right back up. So it shouldn't be a problem. As long as I make the SID and the password exactly the same, I assume everything's going to come back to normal. So we'll see.
And a new router will solve that?
Oh, router, Wi-Fi combo probably, I'm assuming. They call it a router, but, you know, either they call it Wi-Fi and they're talking about the router, or they're calling the router Wi-Fi. It's either one or the other.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is this the bar where you had to put hot glue in the monitor so it would be waterproof?
No,
No.
this is down the street. This is like 3 more blocks away. Yeah.
But that place
This is
recommended.
the one with the comedy night.
That one
Yeah.
recommended you, right?
Yeah, the other one recommended me to the other one. Yeah.
One bar.
That's
to
how
the
it should be.
You got a reputation. You're
Yeah.
the guy to call.
Yeah. Well, I was there when I was there the first time to put in his cameras. It was like, let's do a speed test, and he's like, "Oh, I should be pretty good. I'm paying a lot of money." I said, "That doesn't mean you're getting it." I said, "Let's do a speedtest.net," and then he pulls it up, and it was like 80 something. I was like, "I don't know. You're not supposed to be getting. You're supposed to get more than that." He's like, "Well, how much?" I said, "I'm only guessing, but I would think over 200 at least. 80 something." I was like, "That's not cutting it, man." So he must have, with that conversation, eventually figured out that he wasn't getting what he was supposed to, and they probably said, "We'll give you a new router," and he took the new router to make sure he gets new speed. Yeah. So, but I assume it should go smoothly.
My Wi-Fi issue was fixed when I no longer blended them all together. So the 2.4 gigahertz is separate from the 5 gigahertz, which is separate from the new, 6 gigahertz, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So now
You had 6. Yeah.
Three networks now.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't think I'll have to. I don't think I'll have to do anything like that. So I hope it's pretty straightforward. But I remember that you had this. You couldn't put them all together. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the devices weren't quick enough in hot swapping, because the whole point was if you get a little too far away, it'll switch to 2.4 gigahertz. It never did that reliably. It would just crap out. I'm like,
yeah. They always blame the devices, though. It's not. They're saying it's not the router. It's the device that makes the decision. That it's the phone. Let's say you're talking about the phone. The phone's making the decision what to do. So it's really not the router.
The phones are mostly the only mobile thing,
Yeah.
I guess maybe the watch, but
yeah.
Everything else pretty much just sits where the TV sits where it is.
Yeah.
The computer sits where it is.
I was surprised because when I went into his place to do the cameras, I noticed he had a Ubiquiti access point. I mean, it was upside down on a shelf, but it was there. And he was like, "Yeah, it has lots of trouble." And I'm like thinking to myself, "Well, it's not mounted right." But he must be giving up the Ubiquiti for a new Wi-Fi. I'm assuming a lot of things before walking to the door, so I'm gonna feel bad that he's getting rid of the Ubiquiti, but I'm not gonna try to sell him on anything. If he got a new router, I'm just gonna put it in and see how it goes.
Now I know you're not like a full-on electrical wiring work, but would you have a need? I got a product to review. I don't know if you saw it. It's an electrical junction box.
Yeah, so
in RV parks.
yeah.
What am I gonna do with that thing?
Yeah. The
Would you have
I think
any use
that
for
possibly not directly, but because I do low voltage now. Everything's low. I used to do high voltage. I think that might be able to be used for a generator. They have switches that look similar to that, the generator switches for a whole house. You can plug in the generator into your panel. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have a direct use for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my
It can't
other
be cheap
friend.
either.
It was $90.
Oh yeah? I thought it'd be more than that. Yeah.
It's UL listed. I mean, it's good stuff, and it's 2 GFI 120 outlets, and then it's got like the big washer and dryer outlet, and then
Yeah,
like
the
another
30 amp.
I
Yeah.
don't know what they're called.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to start listing, huh? You haven't listed anything yet?
No, I'm afraid to. I'm trying.
Why? Nothing bad's gonna happen, except maybe you won't sell it. You overworked already? You don't want the more work?
Well, my I have tomorrow. I'm gonna focus on that. I want to get on Whatnot, just start live selling.
Well, I think you should have maybe do them both, because things can sit around and people will eventually buy them. That's my experience on eBay. Whenever I had a hard item, eventually it would sell. Just let it sit there for a while or put a promotion on it. Because eBay, you can do promotions for certain items.
See, that's the one that I don't want to dig into my pocketbook on eBay. I just want to list it for free and then have eBay take all their percentages and just get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That when you do a promotion on eBay, they take it out of the sale, so it's just more percentage they get. Depends how quick you want to move the item. Because if there's 30,000 of the same item, you want to get in front of them, so you promote it. And you don't want to be in the back of the pack. Depends on the item. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't sold in a while.
I sold a couple of these.
Yeah, that's the 3D ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the 5-pack, and Roy bought one, and then 2 people in my mastermind group bought one. So I made three sales.
I found the picture of the Barbies with the atom. I'm gonna send it to you so you can maybe show it.
Barbie, Adam?
Barbie, Atom, and Adam's Family.
Oh, okay. Took me a minute.
And I didn't explain it right. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
sent it to
Oh,
you.
you mentioned it the other day. That's why, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, now. Oh, I see.
I mean, it's not the greatest picture,
Oh,
but
I see. I see.
there's
I
something.
see.
Oh, look at that, Morticia.
Yeah. That's funny. Can I blow it up?
You make it bigger. And
It doesn't go bigger. Yeah, it's
I
stuck
think you
like
would have
that.
to download it and then make it bigger. Right?
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. Clear enough. That's funny. Huh. So you have that one?
Mhm.
Yeah. You ever look up the price?
No.
Yeah, you should. Watch it. Matt Haas is on it.
Yeah, I'm doing some Adams Family research. Gomez and Morticia.
Yeah, that's his name. Gomez.
Where's the Pugsley
Yeah, they gotta have a little Pugsley next
Barbie?
to him. And on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. At Five Below, they were selling the little Wednesday figures, and all of them have a hand with it. You know, the
Yeah,
kids.
sure. Because
Mm-hmm.
sure.
The thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the second season come out. They keep talking.
Forever, man.
I know. It's like, oh my God.
I want the 1976 Adams Family pinball machine.
Oh, that's cool.
$35,000.
Oh, only?
$35,000.
Only? Yeah.
Well, they can
Jesus.
go as up to that price. You might be able to get some. It's a
Jesus.
fun pinball machine. It's like super fun.
Okay,
You
at least
unlock all
you've
the
played
different
one.
capabilities, and all it's a blast.
Yeah, most pinball is.
It's like
Yeah.
when we used to go away when we were younger to this game farm thing. All they had in there were pinball machines, and we would just sit there and play all night. And we were like, "Mommy, you have all the quarters? You have to get quarters just to play the machine."
Yeah. I gotta give the kitty something to do. Stuck
I
in
want to
this.
go to my friend's arcade, Time Rift. It's in Texas, but I never get to Texas. I'm like, if I'm ever in Texas, I'm gonna go to the Time Rift. And
We used to have the arcade place in Whitestone, remember?
It was one of the last ones left. Well, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh
Now
my
it's
God!
gone.
Just
Yeah.
go there and play Pac-Man and
was
play
pretty
all the
big, too,
machines
the
all
place.
day. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like you drive all the way out there just to play Pac-Man. It was like, okay.
Yeah. There's a few bars in Brooklyn, or one bar in Brooklyn at least, that's like an arcade.
Yeah.
Arcade/bar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't play just Pac-Man. I played Miss Pac-Man. I couldn't play the regular Pac-Man.
Yeah. Miss
Miss
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man was much more difficult.
Yeah.
It was.
Much-
It was.
It has a
Yeah.
lot more RAM
Mm-hmm.
and a lot more intelligence programmed into the
Mhm.
ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
original Pac-Man, the ghosts are, I don't want to say predictable, but there's a logic to each ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Like the red one goes to where you are. The blue one tries to go 3 spaces ahead of what direction Pac-Man's pointing. The orange goes 3 spaces behind, the blue one goes 3 spaces behind, and then the orange one is the stupid one. The orange one's not very intelligent.
You got it all figured out.
Yeah, no, because they only had so many lines of code before they ran out of memory, so they had to be judicious about how the mechanics worked, and that's kind of the logic they programmed in, because it could be done with a couple dozen lines of code, but that's kind of, and some other routines as well, because the first 20 seconds they seem to go in a pattern. And then after that 20 seconds, then they come at you. I don't know if you've ever played Pac-Man, but the one goes to the left and then goes up and then goes over and then about that time they sort of break from the predefined pattern and then they come down and get you.
So when I was younger, I used to have the board game Pac-Man, and you had the board, and then all the marbles were on the board, and then you had the Pac-Man, and it would go and eat all the marbles.
Really? Wow.
It
I have
seems
to
like
Google.
a lot of like finger
Yeah.
picking up marbles.
And then you would eat, you would eat it would eat the marbles, and then you get the ghost in the way and all that other stuff.
I can't picture that.
If it's a board game, like did you draw cards? Did you roll dice? Like how did you know?
Oh, I don't remember, but I have to Google to see. But I don't know if
It
it was
wasn't
dice
just
or anything.
Pac-Man on the board, was it? Like, it was like
I don't remember.
there had to be some.
Yeah,
Well, you're pretty young,
I'll find
probably.
a YouTube on it and see if I can. And then what was it? Another thing?
Sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
Yeah.
The board
And then my sister, she worked for this company, and they always dress up for Halloween, and they had Pac-Man, so everybody was dressed up as Pac-Man, and everybody was the ghost, and they were all running through the cubicle, chasing the ghost and everything. It's like, oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Life-size Pac-Man.
Yeah, I don't know how. Now I have to think about it. How did we move? Was
I
there
don't
a
know.
dice?
You brought it up.
moved
I
how
don't know.
many?
I've never seen it. I can picture the Pac-Man being like a little cup eating them up or something.
It is, and then you had your little cup, and you put all the marbles
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
that's about
like Matt
all
was
I can
saying.
think-
I don't know how they actually picked it up.
It's alright. It's okay. Not every just because it's a board game doesn't mean it was a good board game.
No, we
Okay.
had fun. There was like Chutes and Ladders. Chutes and Ladders was amazing.
Yeah, Shoots and Ladders was good.
That
Yeah.
was fun. I liked
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry was a fun game.
Sorry? I don't know that one.
Sorry, yeah. And then the Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic Bubble. Remember that commercial? Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic Bubble.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Perfection was just like a terrorizing machine. Pop goes Perfection. That's where you had to
Oh,
like solve
God.
that puzzle.
Yeah.
And they were like, it was counting down, and it was like,
How do you-
pops up, and all the things go flying.
How do you stress out? How do you stress out children? Put a big clock.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah.
I had the Stretch Armstrong monster. There was like a green monster. That's what I had. Little did I know, those things are technically what you would call blackjack, like the weapon where you beat someone with it, but it only does internal damage. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
do external damage. It's called like a dead blow type of thing. And that goo on the heavy goo on the inside and the rubber on the outside was like the same material as the thing you could whack somebody with. It would mess them up horribly, but there'd be no bruises.
Yeah.
Evil toys.
Sure. Yeah, I remember as a kid, we went to a summer camp that had the one near there. There was some power line or phone lines. I think it was phone lines because we were crazy enough to throw rocks. There was one of those Stretch Armstrongs stuck on the top of the pole, and we were always seen it, and we were like, "Oh, let's throw rocks at it to try to get it to knock down," because we wanted to get it. Lucky we never got electrocuted, but we never got it down. But it was, I remember some of that in summer camp.
Luckily you didn't hit it and it fall and then fell on someone's head, because that's like a cinder.
Yeah, things were big, man. But I remember that specifically. It was like, who was gonna get it by the end of the summer trip?
Yeah, that's when, like, an arc of electricity would like hit you. Like from, I'm sure it was like phone where it was stuck, but up on higher on the pole was the high voltage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the Pac-Man game.
Okay.
I have to find the actual video. I don't know where it is.
It's a Facebook Messenger. Okay. Wish it was a video showing how to play it, but okay.
Mm.
Which one is it? Yeah, it's like the Pac-Mans are little scoops, right? So you scoop
Yeah.
up the.
And then you see the little thing with the marbles, and then the little ghost. But I don't know how you actually. I guess I could Google or YouTube.
Yeah, but there has to be some kind of rules of who goes first and who
Yeah,
goes
yeah, yeah.
second, and do you just gobble them up, or is there any other strategy to this game? There's dice in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. So it's probably dice. So
Yeah,
whoever
but that
got-
doesn't explain the whole thing.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
probably says like one dice is probably a direction, left, right,
Mhm.
down.
Oh, yeah. That
The
makes
other one's
sense.
Probably. Well, that would
Probably.
be weird because there would be 6 faces, and there's only 4 directions, so maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. Gonna pull up a video.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It kept us entertained.
Yeah. So you lose all the pieces and then you can't play anymore.
And then we had the my sister had the arcade game, the little one, which was Frogger.
Oh yeah, I had that too, man.
Oh,
I
my
love my
God.
little Frogger.
We played that little Frogger for how many hours?
Yeah. It was so loud and annoying though that my brother was a little more my older brother knew a little bit about electronics at the time. He put a little volume control and connected to the speaker inside.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't annoy everybody because I kept playing it over and over. Yeah. Hey, he did it. It worked. Drill a little hole, put a little potentiometer on the side.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
And my brother was always doing stuff like that. He had the first Christmas lights that were a marquee. I don't know if I told you about this, but he had an Atari 800 computer, and the joysticks have like the 9-pin joystick connector.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
read somewhere in a Atari 800 magazine that you could write a program in BASIC to fire the pins in certain order. So what he did was he soldered 4 Christmas lights to it. Because each Christmas light has an in and out, 2 wires.
Yeah.
So out of the 9 pins, he filled 8 of them up with Christmas lights. And then he did a routine where it's strand 1 would fire, then 2, then 3, then 4. And then he did twinkle, like he had a couple different effects. So we had on the gutter, on the rain gutter, on the house, we had controlled by the Atari 800 Christmas lights that were, computer controlled like that. The app was pretty clever.
Yeah, that sounds it.
And then I think like 2 years later, then they came out with Christmas lights that, you had a little dial on it.
Yeah.
He
Control
had
it.
it 2 years before.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Did I tell you about the maze game I made on the Atari 800?
No.
No.
So I had a piece of grid paper and I drew a maze. And I finally found one, like a pattern that I liked. And then I wrote my own maze game. And what I had to do was I had to define each on or off pixel for the maze walls. So I had to program all that in, because if it was a 0, it was black, and it was white, it was a wall. And then I programmed a dot that was you, and then mapped it to the controller. And if it was controller up, the dot would draw another dot above itself and then erase where it once was. And go up again. And I had to do that repeatedly.
It'll move.
Each time it moved, I had to check to see if it crashed into the wall. And if it did, then it was not allowed to go through the wall. And if it didn't, it was allowed to move. And I had to write that routine. And I finally got it all to work. And I had this maze game. So there was only one maze. And only, that was all you could do, is just get through that one maze. It wasn't like, oh, now you're up to level 2. No, there was no level 2.
Yeah.
I was like, Mike, do you still have that program? He doesn't have it. It's on some floppy disk somewhere.
Yeah.
Darn it. But that was how I started to learn how computers wanted you to give them instructions. Because it's like x equals x plus 1. I'm like, no, equals are supposed to go on the end. That's the way I learned it at school. 1 plus 1 equals x. No, computers don't like that. It has to be x equals 1 plus 1. Like, that's so stupid. And then once I figured that out and learned some other skills, then it was all downhill from there. Atari 800 on BASIC. BASIC was the programming language.
Wow. Back in the day.
But it was always like when you used to sit there just to type programs into Commodore and you buy the magazines, the hit magazines or whatever, and just type there for hours and be like, oh my God. And it was like one little thing that just moved. Yeah.
And you get,
just
you
one
get
little
Like
mouse.
you could go to the internet and just download it. Like you have to type it in.
You get errors, and errors would cause all kinds of havoc, and you'd have to try to find a line with the problem in it. Yeah.
And then after you typed all that, there was just a little worm that went across the stage. It was like, oh my God. He moved from one end to the next, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, we would just sit there and type, and that's where you learned all your typing from, you know?
Yeah. And then we didn't even have a disk drive to back it up on. So what happened was everybody be like, don't trip over the cord! Or don't unplug it! Be there all day taking turns, me and my brothers. And somebody would trip over the cord. Like, ah!
That was the other thing, too, when we got, I don't know if I told the story before, but like when we got Commodore 64, I think it was, my mom would be like, every other, like 6 months or whatever, we would get a surprise. So we would get the keyboard. Then like months later, we would get the discs, the floppy disk and everything.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, so I got you the disc driver. Now I got to buy you the disc, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, Mom, we need something exciting. So then she would get Wheel of Fortune and all the games that we played.
All those basic games.
Yeah. And then you had the friend that had Commodore 128. And it was like, Mom, why did she got the better one,
Yeah. The console wars starting up. Yeah.
Well, the thing with Commodore 28 was the keyboard was, I think, flatter or something. It wasn't so high. I don't remember.
There's all different features.
Yeah.
More memory for sure.
Mm-hmm. And the place isn't here anymore, but by where we live on Fresh Pond Road, where the school is, there used to be a corner store, and it was a computer store. And that's where Mom used to buy all the stuff. I remember.
I was still in Woodside, so I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I was one town over.
Well, because Mom worked in Ridgewood, so she, on her way home from the bus or wherever she went, you buy all that stuff and bring it home.
Sure. Hey, at least you had stuff like that. Well, some kids didn't have it.
Yeah.
No?
But it wasn't like you're getting it tomorrow. It was like, like a birthday or it was a Christmas thing,
Yeah.
Or you passed your grades or something,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't afford everything, but you had what you needed.
Mm-hmm.
We had to buy our own stuff, so I got the paper route early, even before I was 16, like way before I was 16, and I'd take the money and we'd buy game cartridges, and I'd go to the arcade and I would play video games, and that's the work. I've been working all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that was like when my mother had the three of us. It was a summer and we all turned 15 and 16 or whatever it was. My mother was like, "You three of you are not staying home. Get out and go get a job." My sister went to the library. My other sister went somewhere else. And I went to an office. And we were working since we were 15, 16. No stopping in between. Nope.
Yeah, I had some young jobs myself, so probably about 14. Not the same, I guess. Yeah.
And even when I got tired of a job, I never quit the job and then went looking crazy. I would look for the other job while I was at the job. So I'd give them my 2 week notice and have my job when I was ready to quit or whatever.
how you did it.
Yep.
I had a handful of jobs too. 2 restaurants, office building, cleaning, and I worked at Hershey Park at the face painting gazebo. I was a face
Yeah.
painter. That was
Face painting, yeah.
The year before I went to art college. It was our senior year of high school. I was employed by Hershey Park.
Really? Oh, that started your attachment to the park. Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, I guess, but we went as kids. But yeah, I didn't even work the whole year. So I did work there. I was on staff.
Mm-hmm.
Now you wish you had the employee discount, right?
Well, they got those.
It's not much different than the discount you get if you have the season pass.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They have this because I know my niece. She goes to Hershey Park. She goes to all those stuff, and they got season passes for everything. They go to
Yeah.
Orlando.
Everywhere, basically. She's
Yeah,
a
she's
roller
got-
coaster junkie.
Yeah.
They try to knock them off all around the country.
She went to Atlantic City so many times that they got their cruise that they went on was for free. They just paid for the food and stuff.
Wow.
She knows how to play all the stuff. I think the cruise was free. They just had to pay for the airtime and whatever food on the boat. Yeah.
Somehow they
Hershey
get you.
Park is getting expensive.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I think they're having an overcrowding problem. So the way to solve it is just to jack the prices up, keep the people away. Only people that can afford it are going there.
Yeah.
Well, how much is it just to enter? Like
Oh.
40, 50?
No, it's like 87.
Really? Wow. But do you get
Well,
anything with it?
depends.
Like, do you get rides with it and stuff? Or is it just...
Unlimited rides, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's not...
But then if you don't have Fast Pass, then you're waiting forever. So it's
Yeah.
like you got to get Fast Pass.
Yeah.
And you got to pay to park. Parking's $25 now.
Mhm.
Now you can get if you buy your ticket a day early, you can get it cheaper, and there's ways to get it. I think at like 67. Something like
The only bad thing, I don't like to go on the rides. They're too scary.
Yeah. But it's all about the rides. A lot of these places. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
And
when
the
we
water
went...
park. Water park's always.
Oh, I love water rides. I love them. Like when we went to Orlando, right? We went on certain rides, and I was so scared on some of them. A Harry Potter one, I was crying on it so bad.
Yeah. Well, that was sort of the tamer ones we went on, and you were losing your shit.
What was the one that made me
The
that I got?
Hagrid's roller coaster. Were you at Universal?
Yeah, Universal.
Yeah. Then we went on what was it? The 3D one where they went through the city.
What was?
Remember it was the Jimmy Fallon?
Oh yeah.
Where you sat there and it was a whole 3D
Yeah.
thing and you felt everything.
The whole-
I felt so
The whole
nauseous.
bleachers that everybody was sitting on just kind of moves up and down on hydraulics, and you feel
They
like you're
fly-
flying through the.
And the Simpsons
screen.
was the same thing.
Yeah. They spray mist on you and smells and all kinds of. They try to make you the 3D, 6D, 6D type thing.
And then they were laughing at me because they took us on a Woody. Remember the Woody Woodpecker one, the little one?
No.
And my sister, she's screaming. She's like, "Laura, what are you screaming? It's a little baby." I is not doing anything.
Oh my god!
I was like, my stomach can't take this stuff.
Yeah. Well,
He's like-
I'm glad you tried some of them. I mean, we were there, so it was like you got to do something.
Yeah. And then my big thing was I had to go see. I'm a big Transformer. I love Transformer. I kept telling my niece, I was like, "Where's Bumblebee? Because if we don't go home and I didn't see Bumblebee, I got my picture with Bumblebee."
Although those actors in the suits are pretty good. The Transformer guys they had over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere near. They don't let you. If they touch you, it's okay, but you can't
Yeah.
touch them. Or...
But you can get hurt too. Those guys are on stilts and stuff, and they got all that stuff on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like
Oh.
how they taunt the crowd. They find out all the information about you. They ask you your name and stuff, and then they start ragging on you.
Mm-hmm. Remember we saw the Blues Brothers? The Blues Brothers. They were riding in the
that
car.
was cool too. Yeah, I like the
That was
Blues
cool.
Brothers. Yeah, it was a nice trip. Yeah.
The Universal seems like a lot more fun, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know a family with a young kid a couple years ago. They went to Universal. They didn't even touch Disney. They just went there, spent a week, Universal, came back. They loved it
Mhm.
because his daughter was all into Harry Potter. Like, hello, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that was the thing when we went. We wanted to see the dragon through the fire.
Everybody's standing around.
Oh my
Like, what are they
God,
all standing around looking up for? And I'm like, oh, the dragon every
Right.
once in a while spurts out fire. And they're like,
But
we waited 5 minutes. It's like, I can't do this.
I have to ask both of you a question.
What?
What Harry Potter house do you most relate with? Stuart, go.
Guessing Slytherin. I don't know.
I don't know.
Laura.
I don't know. I don't know the names of it. I'm not a big Harry. I mean, I like Harry Potter, but I don't know a lot of stuff.
There's Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor.
Say Gryffindor's the only other one I know.
Mm-hmm.
I just picked one I
Gotta
know.
pick one. Gotta pick one. Waiting on you, Laura.
I guess the same one he picked.
She wants to be in my house.
Me, Hufflepuff all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hufflepuff.
Team Hufflepuff. No question.
Mm-hmm. When my niece got married, so she did a whole Florida thing. They went to Florida with the thing. Her theme was Harry Potter. So they had the tables with the numbers from the books. It was
Oh,
from
you're
all
talking
the
about
books
the
that they
wedding?
had.
The
The
wedding.
wedding. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, she had a
said
themed wedding for Harry
The
Potter.
wedding
Yeah,
was
you
to
didn't.
Harry
I don't know
Potter.
if you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had all they had pages from the books. She had her big
Alright.
book, her signature book, where everybody signed stuff was a Harry Potter. And then they had, the candies with the hazelnut. Those were the wings. They put little wings on them.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
crickets or whatever. It
Yeah,
came.
whatever they
Snitch.
call them. Yeah.
The Golden Snitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's a great franchise.
Yeah. She's got all
I
the.
saw behind the scenes where they did Hagrid's makeup and the forced perspective to make him look taller. And all
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, my niece has all the real wands. She got them all from Harry Potter. Every time she went to Universal, her husband would buy her one. She's got like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, it's got like the RFID chip. You get near things in the park. They actually do things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
She's gone to where they go on the train, and she run through the tunnel and disappeared, and she's done all that stuff.
Yeah.
9 3/4. You know,
Mm-hmm.
loading dock 9 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Run at the wall and hit it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've only read 4 of the Harry Potter books. I haven't gotten the books got too
Oh.
big. I couldn't read them anymore.
The movies are enough for me. Yeah.
The movies are too long. And who was it? Your Charles's cousin, Kathy. She on Thanksgiving they have to watch all the Harry Potters when we used to go up there. Remember?
Oh, it's her tradition.
They did the
yeah.
marathon.
Yeah.
They would
Every
watch
s-
all the Harry
Every
Potters.
Christmas she's got to watch them all over again. The
Too
only thing
many.
on TV is like, can we put on something else? No, no.
Mhm.
The Harry Potter junkies.
I gotta run to the bathroom. Do I mute this or how do I do this?
You have, there's a mute button.
So I just mute it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it on the inside?
No, it's right on the top. I thought you knew where it was. That's what I said.
I press it? Oh, I just.
Yeah. Oh, well, I still hear you because we got a separate system to talk between you and me.
No, it's not coming through the stream.
Yeah.
Muted on stream.
She can still hear you, by the way, because she's got her headphones in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have her come back with a DeWalt drill.
Yeah. Well, she asked me if I had it handy. I do. I always get it.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
You want? I got a second one here too. Oh. Oh, but it's got no battery. The second one.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. I can put a battery on it. Now I got two.
Nice.
Want a third? That's the impact one. You gotta have you gotta have the impact. Two regular and one impact. Oh.
Cool.
And I got this light, the big light.
Good, yeah.
The hook.
Love it.
Light up my working area. I got the vacuum.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, you know these millionaires don't want dust on their floor. You gotta, as soon as you make a hole, you go suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. You gotta unmute yourself though. She's talking and she said,
I'm back. Well, I was just talking to you.
"Oh."
Okay.
I was showing Matt Haas all the DeWalt tools that are behind me,
I'm back.
conveniently located.
We want to do a practice with the thumbs up.
Yeah, but how
All right, now
How do we do
you
that?
have to kind of get your orientation right. So we'll start with you, Stuart.
come this way or the other way?
Yeah. And then as it comes off the screen, then it has to come on the screen with Laura.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
And I go
make
to
it
go
go
down.
off the screen. Oh,
No,
nope. See, there it goes.
They keep it facing out. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And we'll go this way.
Oh,
See,
you
it's hard. It's harder than you think.
Yeah. I'm going the
Yeah.
opposite way.
Let's try it again. We'll try and keep it all in the middle plane.
Look at me like this. Pick up, Laura. Gotta do it right, like in the middle. Like,
Little top. We have to get him in the middle.
try to get him in the middle. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
You go on the opposite way.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start there. You gotta pick up, Laura. You gotta try to. Yeah.
Your screen is going in and out over here. Is that okay?
What screen?
Your
Oh, yeah,
laptop.
yeah.
All right, I'll give that a thumbs up. That was a good
we tried.
Next week, DeWalt drills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Laura got to practice on our own for a
Yeah.
little bit. And then...
It's tough because you end up going like this, and like you go like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I was doing.
She's curving it instead of going
Yeah.
straight. You got to
She
keep your
goes
hands
straight.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plane.
Don't curve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
It's harder than
coordinated
it-
with that stuff. Just
No,
like when
I know.
I kept talking to
Well,
Stuart,
I'm
I kept
serious
going
when I
like
said
that.
we got to practice off camera.
It took me a long time now. I don't look at Stuart no more. I look at the screen when I'm talking to him.
Small improvements. You'll get there. Yeah.
Before we started the stream, I have a big water bottle, right? And Stuart's like, you know, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom when you're drinking all that water.
Yeah,
I was
she's like guzzling it.
No problem.
She's like guzzling it down. Like,
I was like, oh my god.
I see her getting up. I was picturing her getting up.
It's like, all right.
Yeah. But that's part of your regimen now. A lot of water. Tons of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And coffee doesn't help. Coffee doesn't count. It's just water alone.
Well, that'll make you pee. It's a diuretic. Coffee. Yeah. Well, I blame it both: the guzzling of the water and the coffee you're having. Yeah. That'll do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jade, I'm slacking off over here.
You know, I should go check on that customer on Monday. Oh, Jaden? Jaden,
He said
lag.
like,
Hey, Jaden.
Hello.
I gotta go check on that customer on Monday, even though the appointment's on Tuesday, to see what equipment they got. I might up Googling it. Cramming.
Monday's a holiday. I'm off Monday.
Is it? What's Monday?
Monday's Martin Luther King.
Oh, well, I don't know if the bar's open.
I think about it.
The bar's probably open.
They're doing, and that's a joke because Monday is Martin Luther King, and what's his name? Trump is doing his inauguration.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Well, what it is, it's the first. I don't know what Monday is supposed to be, but it happened to fall on Martin Luther King's Day.
Yeah, he's gotta love that. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we can't talk politics.
No. I was just briefly saying.
Yeah.
There's two things on Monday.
Yeah. Crazy world we're living in. Oh my god. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It's like half my brain wants to say something and I can't.
No.
I can't. Like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Can't pick sides on this stream. No.
I guess John B is. I don't know if he's still here.
He might be.
I'm sure he's unpacking or
Yeah, he's multitasking, probably.
or going out to eat. It seems like he's trying every single place to eat, every opportunity, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No shortage of
Well, you got to keep yourself busy, I guess.
Yep.
You know, check out the lay of the land or whatever they call it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was I saw my son today, and he lives 15 minutes from JV's old house. So you have to say old house now because he sold it because it's not his house anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not even in the state; he's in Oregon. So I'm like, I was gonna say, hey, do you want to meet up? I'm going to be in your neck of the woods. And I'm like, wait a minute, he's 3,000 miles away now. So
Yeah. It'll take some adjusting. You guys will get used to it.
That's the good thing is you got FaceTime, you got
Yeah, you always have the
Zoom.
internet.
well, he's the executive producer on my show Monday through Friday. So.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you're at least talking to him once a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a good job at that. Definitely became a bit like I couldn't picture it at first. Now it's like such a piece of your show. Yeah. Mhm.
You know, I like those VF Talk days, and it's similar. It has a hint of that type of vibe, which I like.
Yeah, I remember we used to watch me and Laura. VF Talk.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
It's amazing. You got 15 minutes. You do exactly 8:15 to 8, and it's like I get my notification sometimes, and I'm like, I missed it already. When you go on in the morning,
You got to jump in.
I know.
Sometimes I
That's
go
why I
10.
try.
You know, sometimes they're 12 minutes,
Mhm.
and then I'll say, oh no, I'm 23 minutes. That's like way too long. So
Mhm.
I try and keep it
Mhm. Mhm.
tight. Because the last thing I want to do is just babble on. I mean, I want to provide updates and banter and stuff. You know, if it's
Yeah.
you can't go crazy with
A tall boy. He's just going. Oh.
Well, he's got a lot of
Every-
footage he's got to go
yeah.
through now because he went through the
Well,
CES.
is he still away or is he back? I don't
He's
know.
back.
He's back.
I see he's got another guy doing interviews. He says it's not just him.
Mm.
Really?
We got another guy.
Mm.
Yeah, it
I'm
seemed
such
like
and such from the
he
Lab
had-
Tech Show.
he had a lady with him too, right? I think.
Yeah, she seemed to be like a production behind the scenes.
Mm.
But
He's
she
got
was
a-
on camera a couple times too. Yeah.
He's got a little team forming, huh? That's
Mhm.
good.
That's good.
I hope it pays off. You know, he's been doing it a long time, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
it sounds like he's trying to turn it into even more than it already is.
Mhm.
Which I'm all about that.
Yeah. But he's going to be showing clips for a while because I'm sure he took a lot of footage with, not streaming, and now he's going to cut it up and stream it.
Mhm. I haven't seen Mama Guide a lot. Mm.
Well, December took a lot out of her. 'Cause
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
doing Vlogmas.
Yeah.
But she did pop on. What was she on? Oh, Marcus's stream. Marcus. I don't know if you know Marcus, but
Oh, he did something the other night. I didn't get a chance to. Well, he posted something. I have to look at it. Yeah.
I love Marcus. Marcus is such a unique, kind
Mhm.
soul, and
Mhm.
got to meet him at Creator Camp.
Mhm.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was on
that's
my
right.
team. You know,
Mhm.
so.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I didn't play the video he did, but yeah, I saw
Yeah, he posted something the other day, I
Something-
think.
I'm just trying to get back into it or something. Yeah, I forget the title.
Or maybe
Or
tomorrow.
Stuck, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Stuck. Yeah.
I think tomorrow, if there's no snow, not until the afternoon, I'm going to go for a run and I'll do a video.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow here, yeah.
What is the forecast? I got the alerts.
Ah,
Because I was going to see my son on Sunday, and Tracy's like, it's going to snow on Sunday. I'm like, oh, great. Then he couldn't do it, and he had to switch it out. 4 to 6 inches in the
Yeah.
morning?
Yeah. That's the last I checked, it was that, yeah.
And they said Monday's supposed to be the coldest. It's supposed to be 10 degrees, I think they said.
Wonderful.
Or 7. Yeah.
16 degrees at night. Oh, my God. 6 degrees on Monday night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1 degree on Wednesday. What is happening?
Winter's finally here. But,
1 degrees? Really?
Oh.
Wow. Mine didn't update yet. It's still under 20s. I don't know.
well, it might be a different service
Mhm.
reporting, yeah. Either way, it's going to be pretty cool.
Mhm. Oh, hopefully tomorrow morning I could do something before it goes bad.
Damn. And I got that job on Tuesday. Good thing it's not far. Jesus.
Mhm. I was laughing. I said, I have 41 subscribers now on my YouTube. I said, I need
Yay.
60 more.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't need it. You can
I know
You can-
that, but I love
just like we're streaming now, do to your channel. I changed the
just like,
numbers or
but-
whatever I gotta do
but-
to,
But you see, me and you are opposite. You like your PC. I love my phone.
because she wants to do it from the phone. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
just
love-
know you can.
I know.
I don't even have to be here. I just tell you to hit the button. I can set it up.
That's all I have to do is hit the button.
Well, once I set it up, by the
I
way.
know.
Yeah. You're gonna hit that stream button that I keep telling you not to press. To press.
When I
You're gonna
hit by
press-
accident once.
Yeah. Yeah, which Matt House thinks is a no-no, having your stream
But it's in
stream
the,
button on the.
But the
on
bad thing is, it's in the corner where you pick up the thing. So that's where I hit it by
It's 4
accident.
corners. Just use the other 3.
I like when Stuart gave me the keys. He said, "You see this key? Never hit it when it's supposed to."
Yeah. Yeah. I hit it once too, it's by accident. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
never
prefer I prefer it on the X keys. I
Wait,
want it on there.
That
Yeah.
time you hit it by accident, I never saw you run so fast across the floor.
Yeah, because if you can get it fast enough, because it takes a couple seconds to initialize before the stream locks in. So if you get it quick enough, you can stop it.
And it happened on a Saturday night, so I was like, "Oh my god, if we confused my house," and it was
Yeah.
like 2 hours early or something.
Yeah, it's the first thing she said. She's, "Oh, we're confusing Matt. He's gonna get a notification."
He ran so fast. I was like, "All right."
Yeah. Oops.
Oop.
I hit record at the same time too. It was. Yeah. No good.
Okay, so we both did it one time.
Yeah. Well, that I'll admit. I won't say anything else. I plead the fifth on that one.
I don't know who.
It's
Oh.
Jaden again.
No,
Hey, good idea if you want to spend the time. But I was just like,
Well,
you gotta.
I just wanted to know exactly what I
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. You take care of unruly chat. Like Matt says, you swing the ban hammer and then boom. They either timed out or banned. So I don't know. There's choices. I've never done it, but I've heard.
I was on a stream, and I was on the stream that I was going to be a guest the next week, and someone on the stream pushed the wrong button, and I wasn't able to comment.
Oh man!
Oh no!
They like partial banned me. I'm like, so I logged in with my other account. I'm like, what did you guys do? Like, and they're like, oh, we're trying to figure it out, and it took them forever to undo whatever they did. I'm like, finally they got it. They got it where it needed to be.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, I guess. Like everything else.
Some hosts, you don't. There's a lot of these knobs and switches, and you don't know exactly what to do all the time. I get it. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough being a YouTube host.
Yeah. Let's see.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking at my X keys. I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got too many.
5. I got 5 open slots. I just realized I can condense on my X keys.
To one?
Well, what it is I did just some changes. I shouldn't say condense. I made some changes, so now I have 5 open slots on my X keys. Yay! Figure out what kind of junk I can put on there.
You're gonna add more junk?
Yeah.
Don't put any more end stream buttons.
How about some noises?
Noises?
You
I mean
can-
sound effects.
Do you have the symbols?
The what?
The
Symbol?
symbols or something. Like the drum kind of thing.
Oh, I got. Yeah,
Rim shot?
we got
It's
that.
on there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know if
that's
it was
the
on
one.
that one.
Took me a second to think about what you were
Didn't
saying.
you add something not too long ago?
Yeah, the bump bump.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
my MIDI keyboard video, they muted it on Amazon.
What?
What I learned was I played a song that was published in 1810.
What?
So it's like over a century, almost 2 centuries ago, for release. You know, and they
Really?
completely muted it. And the interface has no details about it. It doesn't say it was flagged. It doesn't say there was action taken. It doesn't say warning. It doesn't say violation. Just muted. So I recut the video where I only did 2 notes. Da-da. And then I did it with a piano voice, an electric piano voice, an organ voice, and I plugged it into the iPad and I didn't. So I'm like, if they're going to ban me for 2 notes, not ban me, but mute
Yeah.
it for 2 notes.
That's crazy.
And then they let it go through. So now that video is published with just 2 notes. And I was practicing. I was, I rehearsed it and everything like that. Put a lot of
No.
time into it. And they're like, no, you can't play it. Now I put it up on YouTube. YouTube's fine with it because it's in the public domain. It's out of copyright because it's
Yeah.
over 87 years old or whatever the timing is.
It's the trouble with automated systems, man. There's no. It seems like there's no rhyme or reason sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, the turn of the 19th century. It was like 1870 it was published, or like 18. It was 18. I don't know, but it was like, there's no way this thing's copywritten. But from what I did ask a couple influencers, and they're saying if it's any music any music whatsoever, insta mute. They're not even playing. They're not even
Really?
analyzing. If they detect music,
Wow.
muted. Now this is for the shoppable videos. They're not playing.
Wow. Oh, they should have warned you beforehand. Like, your group.
Well, I did ask after it happened, and they told me to take it out. But the instructions say, because these scripts say what the client wants in the video, and it said do a short performance.
Oh, wow. That's
But what the client wants and what the platform allows is two different things.
yeah.
Well, and then just a couple hours before the show, I got an email and says, "Hey, we noticed you did this product review video." It's like, we're suing the manufacturer. We have the copyright on that. And they're like, we know it has nothing to do with you, but
Wow.
but we really like your video. Can we hire you to do marketing work for us?
Did
I
they?
was like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Well, yeah.
And then he says, I want to speak on the phone. So I'm thinking, well, so I don't know if they're fishing for like legal stuff. Like, it's kind of like, I wonder what the motive, and he didn't sign it with his name. He signed it with the company name. And I'm like, look, and he's like, if what you're saying is true, I sympathize with you. You have the patent on something and someone stole it.
Yeah.
That's no fun. I was like, but if you want to hire me to do video work for you, let's talk. I was like, send me an email with what you're thinking, and it'd be good to know who I'm talking to. Tell me your name so I don't have to just do the XYZ company or whatever like that. So
Yeah, maybe it'll open a door for you. That's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I got two more brokers I'm working with for the product reviews. They reached out. They're both going to send me products. I haven't gotten anything yet, and they're both going to pay me per video.
Oh, instead of product, keeping the product.
No. They're going to keep the product. Always keep the product. I'm keeping the product now. I'm keeping
and pay.
But they're going to pay me
a
commission for each video I make.
Wow.
That's good. It's good. Better. Sounding better.
Stepping up.
Yeah.
Because I'm on item. I just got my 68th item.
Wow. 68.
And the first video I published was November 27. That was the only thing I published that week. So basically, I started in December. So we're how many weeks into January now?
3.
3 weeks. So 4, 5, 6. So I'm kind of 7 weeks into this adventure, and I'm on product 68.
And all 68 videos are on YouTube?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't realize there was that many. Holy crap.
You don't. Well, I happen to be on YouTube. Every time I scroll, I see like a bunch of them. All the ones that he reviewed, that Matt has reviewed.
Oh, I have to read. Oh, tomorrow I have to redo that video. I have to redo one. But I guess that's just part of it. Because I had the hinges showing.
Laura's telling me about that.
I was trying to figure, and Sue was like, "You're not gonna figure it out."
Because she was like, "Should it be this way, that way?" I said, "You're gonna drive me so crazy. He's gonna make a video and he'll show it."
Yeah, because this was the item. This is the flat panel, and it's not supposed to be like this. Is where your laptop monitor would be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not supposed to see that hinge. It's supposed to be like that.
Oh, I didn't realize it flipped around. That's why. So you can do it. You reversed it.
So the hinges are in the back. This
yeah.
bumpy part, this little round part, facing back.
Yeah.
That video took a lot because I had to. I did 3 different computers with it set up on, and then I came to this desk and I did one of the computers here. So it was like multiple scenes, and everything had to be captured in camera. Anyway, it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
I had to do it.
For short video, it takes like triple the time at least. Crazy. Yeah. But they say it takes an hour for every minute or something like that. Somebody had made an estimate online about that creator time. Yeah.
When I was doing those YouTube videos, it was more than that. I'd spend 2 hours a minute. I'd publish a 3-minute video, and I'd have 6 or more hours into the whole thing.
Yeah.
I see. I scrutinize every scene, every on-screen thing that I put on, all the transitions, the audio.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. You gotta work.
Not these, man. These product review videos are down and dirty. Except for this double monitor thing. We got a little more.
Yeah. Well, you got to do location ones. Like some of them you're down in the basement, and some of them you're in the car. Some of them you're finding better spots to show stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying not to do a lot of those. Like only if it's like a valuable item, I'll consider leaving the office and doing something.
Yeah, you gotta have limits. Yeah.
And the one thing that they had 2 tools. They had a deburring tool for PVC pipe, and then they had another tool from the same company, which was a lot nicer and a lot bigger and a lot heavier and a lot more expensive. You put it on the inside of a pipe, and it shaves off a lip, so you can widen the interior of a round pipe.
Yeah.
And there were these big metal, solid aluminum wheels with knives on them that you would chuck up into a drill. And it came in a whole plastic hard case, and there was like a whole bunch of them. It was hundreds of dollars. I said, I'd like to do both of those products because they both deal with PVC pipes, and I can shoot them at the same time. Make 2 separate videos, but it was just production-wise. And they're like, well, the manufacturer doesn't want the same model, the same talent doing both of them. I got the cheaper one. I got the little deburring tool, and I'm like, man, I really wanted that nice, expensive, elite, heavy tool. But that's just the way it goes. Just don't always get what you want.
I guess you can become a face of a product. You be the new ShamWow guy.
That's not what we're doing.
I know, but it's funny. But somebody could connect you with a product. I'm just saying. Like they don't want the same talent. You're doing both the competitor and
Yeah. Maybe just by happenstance that would happen. But maybe a brand will reach out to me and they say, no, we want you to make our formal, like not just a product review video, but they maybe might want to hire me to do like the full marketing for it.
Yeah, ShamWow.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of doing that already. I'm going above and beyond, I think. What most people,
well, that makes you stick out. Yeah, sure.
This is what this is, and this is what I see. This is what's in the box, and this is what I like. But me, I'll take screen grabs of if it has a companion app. Like I'll show me installing it and put little arrows on, push this, push that. I that's sort of like more than
Well,
they
didn't
get an offer.
They haven't said anything bad, right? Only good so far for your extra effort. They haven't said tone it down or anything, did they? No.
Well, from what I'm told by my advisors is, I'm making bank for the person that's giving me all these 67 products, or 68 now, because they're selling the videos I make. That's the whole point. These merchants reach out to the broker and they say, we'll give you $100 a video, and then the broker says, just send the product, give us the product for free. So yeah, they're making money, and I get to keep the product, which is, if I'm doing like a $9 roll of medical tape, that's the same amount of labor as it does to do, a $90 keyboard.
Yeah.
And I can't sell the medical tape. I can maybe sell the keyboard at deep discount to move it. That's why doing these for free is going to be short-lived. Making these videos for free.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, you're getting an offer, so maybe it's opening up another door.
Yeah, the one guy seems like he's just getting started as a broker. Like, he's like way small time. Because he's asked me about 2 other products that I didn't want to do. Like this third one, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that one. And then this other person is like, they're doing clothing as well. They gave me a whole spreadsheet with men's shirts on it. It's just, pick out 4 that you like. I told her 5 of them that I like, and she had 2 other items on there too. I was like, I'll do all of them. And she goes, well, we'll get you out the apparel right away, and the rest will have to wait till after Chinese New Year, because that's happening soon. And she said they says it's between 8 to 15 days they celebrate, so it could be a whole half month. Oh, jeez. Just nothing.
I didn't know that. Wow, is that long?
That's what she said.
Wow. Did you know that, Laura?
No.
Oh. Laura works with a lot of Asian.
I was just watching your screen go on.
Oh, it's still blinking? Yeah, there's some kind of USB problem with my laptop. The resolution keeps dropping in and out.
At me.
Yeah, it keeps thinking there's another device, so bloop, bloop, bloop.
So I was just a little upset that TikTok might be going away.
Yeah. Say goodbye.
Well, you've got 4 hours before it blows up.
I know. Stuart was like, are you sitting there just watching all your TikToks? I was like, yep. I'm getting as much as I can.
Yeah. I told her they're probably going to ban it and bring it back. There's a good possibility.
Like the day
they're going to scare the crap out of everybody and then bring it back.
Like the day when they did something to Facebook and they closed, I don't know what they did. They shut it down and everybody was having a heart attack. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I can't get into my account.
You heard about Red Note?
No, what's Red Note?
No.
Red Note is a Instagram-ish, but also TikTok-y like app that's wholly owned by the Chinese government.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going over to that. And on the terms of services,
yeah.
Well, the terms of service says you must agree with socialism. It's like it's right there in the terms of service. It says you must obey Chinese laws. You must do. I mean, it's like,
wow.
And they're not having anything because it's a different culture over there. Like women are on there and they're like taking down their videos because they're showing just like a little bit of cleavage, and they're like, no, can't do it. And it says like it must be. They're like no politics. They're like no divisiveness or something like that. It's like, and people are like, yeah, sign me up, China. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, so stay away from that one, Laura. Red Note.
No, I'm not going to. I like
it's being embraced by the population. People are learning Mandarin. They're like, they're all in over there, and they are kind of welcoming them. They're like, TikTok refugees, come over, but it's a different culture, and people are having issues.
I did.
Not
When
that
I
it's
was
different bad. It's just different. It's not this. It's
Yeah.
not an American company.
when I was watching TikTok tonight, I saw a new movie on there with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz,
Oh yes, Cameron Diaz.
and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, get this movie for me!" But it just came out, so he said it might be a
Yeah,
while.
you know, when they're fresh, they can't get them that fast.
I think it was Bring It On or something. I don't remember.
they gotta ripe on the shelf for a little bit for me to
Mhm.
get them. Yeah, but it does look good. Jamie Foxx. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Well, Cameron Diaz either.
Oh, you know, they said the other day Bruce Willis went to Los Angeles to go visit with the fires. That was his first appearance outside.
Oh yeah, I didn't see any video. I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
He's
they
having
had a
health issues.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
no.
Yeah.
So they said that was his. He went to visit. I don't know if it was Los Angeles or California, but he went to visit people in the fire with the fire and stuff, and they said that was his real first appearance outside since he's
Yeah.
been.
Yeah. I thought he was in California, but okay.
Or maybe
Oh, maybe a different part of California.
maybe
Well,
Yeah.
the doggies want attention.
Oh.
Oh, look at his little
Look at
sweater.
his little sweater.
he's got a little sweater on.
Aw.
It's a little chilly, so I like to stay warm.
Mhm.
Sure.
I have a hard drive connected to this computer. I can't walk it to the door to let her out.
Oh.
I'm tethered here.
He's like,
Nice.
Daddy, let me out.
Aw.
So cute.
I
Yeah.
went for a walk today.
She knows that word. She's like,
Too late for that now.
yeah. Laura
When
used
my
to have a
one
dog.
dog's feeling better. She was limping. She hurt her leg mysteriously. No one knows how it happened. I think she
Aw.
jumped down from the retaining wall and probably just wrenched it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're like, if it's not getting any better, we're gonna take her to the vet. But every day it got a little bit better. Now she's back to her old self. I'm like,
Oh, that's good.
gotta be careful. It wasn't this one. It was the other one that was limping. But she's clean bill of health now and no vet bill, which I'm happy about. I'll spend
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah,
if
but
I
if
have,
you don't have
you
to,
know,
right?
no question. But I'm like, let's see how she gets on. And like I said, every day I got a little bit better. And then Tracy gave her a low dose adult baby aspirin, you know, because we talked to her sister who's a vet. She says, yeah, you can do that. And I think it made her feel better. And she was more aggressive with it. I'm like, we shouldn't give her that. Because you
Yeah.
won't notice that she might be damaging it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
masking it. Yeah.
It was just probably like a sprain or a no. She didn't
Yeah.
break her leg, in other words. But
Yeah.
I try to take Stuart on walks with me, but he tells me it's too cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
said I'll buy you a treat.
But I do wag my tail when you say, you want to go out? Want to go out?
I said if you come for a walk, I buy you a treat.
I'll go for a walk in almost any weather, even if it's raining, but it's just a little spritzing out. Like if I can put on a baseball cap and be okay, I'm out there. They have no qualms about the rain whatsoever.
Really? Oh,
It's like
that's
it doesn't even faze them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll walk them if it's cold, if it's windy. You know, people, man, it's so cold out. I'm like, that's not gonna stop me.
Just the other day, it was like 23 or something. It was like, you're gonna go for a run tomorrow? I was like, yeah. He said, but it's cold. I said, I dress warm. you build up heat when you're running, so you're okay.
Yeah.
True.
As long as I have my scarf and everything.
The
Yeah.
other one
They
was
love
at the
to be
door, but
held.
she's not.
Lauren used to have a dog with a broken tail. You couldn't tell if it was
Yeah,
excited
but that
or
was
not.
my fault.
What happened to the tail?
Well, you gotta tell the story. So
Well,
what
it's your
happened
story.
was I accidentally, we had the front door, and I slammed it, and his tail was there. So the tip of it was bleeding and everything, and
It wouldn't go up
blood
after
all
a
over the
while.
place and everything else, and it never went back. And then you gotta tell the other thing. He had a broken ear.
Oh, yeah. So you couldn't tell if the dog was happy or not because its one ear wouldn't go up and the tail wouldn't go up.
We didn't know about the tail, what happened to his ear, but his ear would never go.
You're damaging. What's the word for it? Like you're partially breaking the dog multiple times. Poor puppy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had animals that we had birds that pecked each other and wound up killing the other bird.
Yeah, that's common.
Then we
We've
had a
that.
gerbil. He ate his own his foot and his tail. I don't know. And then the best. My father, we had goldfish. Okay, they were really this
Yeah, they
big.
get big. Yeah.
So my father went to change the tank. And he wanted to clean the tank and everything. So we had the bucket on the floor. And I went to look over and I said, Daddy, why are all the fish floating on top? So by accident, he had the water too hot when he put them in there.
Yeah, they get shocked easy. Yeah.
But it was so weird. I went over and it was like 5 goldfish all laying on the back.
Yeah.
Were they just knocked out or did it end up?
No, they were dead.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. We were like, all right.
Yeah. Supposed to use the same water to put them in. You can't do. Yeah,
But
you
he
can't
did
do
it
that.
so good. He had a big bucket. He put all the fish in there.
A for effort, dead fish.
Then we had goldfish that would jump out of the tank.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
disappeared.
Seen that one. You have to keep a cover on them. Yeah, they'll jump right out.
Yeah. Oh, and then
Suicidal.
we had a turtle, and one day he disappeared from the cage. He got out somehow. He was all the way in the kitchen, and he was all dried out. We had to quickly put him. No, but he lived.
Oh, okay.
But we had to quickly put him back in the cage so that he got water back.
Yeah. Oh. Lucky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the one more, the best one was, we had a kitten. Somebody gave us a kitten one day or whatever. And of course, my mother didn't want to keep it. So it was fine. So the neighbor across the street went to take the kitten for a walk. And of course, never came back. But mommy kind of told it, just keep the cat. Don't bring it back, We're like, okay. And never saw the cat again.
My goodness.
Like they all
Those
sang.
goldfish can really grow. Someone I know got a goldfish out of carnival, throwing the ping pong balls in.
Mm-hmm.
He had that fish for years, and it got like the size of your fist.
Yeah.
Remember Lily and Joe?
Yeah.
They had
My brother's kids, so I guess our niece and nephew, they had one of those fish that, like you said, from a festival or whatever it was, and they had 2 of them, and they got so big, and you started calling them salt and pepper because you could look at them like that's a good fillet. You could eat these suckers; they're so big.
Oh,
So their nicknames was Salt and Pepper. Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Remember when you were little and the goldfish died or one of the fish died and your mother quickly went and bought a new one? It was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's still alive.
Yeah. You change color.
Oh, I like
They
when
do that.
Melissa, she was so little. They had a goldfish. His name was Chicken, right? I don't know why you named the goldfish Chicken, but anyway. So one day they forgot to feed it or whatever, and it died. Of course, my other sister was taking care of it. So they told Melissa that he went down the drain in the tub. He said, somehow he went swimming. He went bye-bye.
Yeah.
And she kind of believed the story.
He got loose, but he's with the other fishies.
Yeah. And then when we went to my mom's funeral, right? They had a fish pond out there. And she said, maybe chickens in the fish pond. That's where he swam to. I said, okay, hey, kids can believe anything, right? When they're little. They make up their own stories that they believe that he's in a happy place.
Yeah, it's like when they say the dog's going to the. Oh, he went to the farm. He's happy.
I can never understand why they named him Chicken. I was like, it's a fish.
Yeah. Salt and pepper makes sense. Chicken, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, like we had my dog. Would Mom name him Bingo? I was like, Mommy, are you really naming him Bingo after the song? We couldn't think of any other name but Bingo.
No.
Yeah, with the broken tail and the ear.
Oh, he was a good dog.
They beat that doggy up. Poor thing.
And all I did was, because I saw the blood everywhere, my mother's like, stop crying, try to take care of the dog's tail and don't let the blood all over the blade.
You'd sit there screaming,
Because it hit the tip. So it was a nerve. It was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm sorry. What are you going to do?
He lived for quite a while after that, right?
They actually had to put him to sleep. So he lived a long life. He got his full life.
Good.
He was, what was he? A mutt. So he was half Labrador and something else. I don't remember.
Labradoodle.
Black and white. I have to find a picture.
Yeah, I never saw that dog. You tell me all like for years I hear about this dog. I never seen him.
I showed you the picture of me sitting in the
I don't remember
the yard with him.
I don't remember that. No?
Oh, now I gotta go find it.
Eventually. Don't stress yourself. But I'd like to. I don't have an image of the dog. Just my own with the limping and the tail and the my own imagination.
Well, the story behind it was we wanted a puppy. The lady next door, the dog had so many puppies, and it was like, well, whatever puppy comes to the fence, and your father likes it. So he happened.
Yeah.
He liked that one.
Yeah. Sure.
I was like, why does Daddy get to pick it? Why can't we pick it?
Yeah, that's a hard one to explain.
You're not the daddy.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that it was Mommy's dog, and it stayed with Mommy, so it was Mommy's best friend.
That happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We made it to the 2-hour mark.
Did we?
Is it? Yep. It's exactly 8:30, right? 9:30, 10:30.
Yeah, I don't know why my clock always says the wrong time. It's showing the count up timer on Facebook says 1 hour and 5 minutes. I don't know why.
Wrong.
Yeah. I don't understand.
But then when you sign out, it goes to the right time.
Yeah, when I sign out, it goes to the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, I'm glad we make that 2-hour mark, as usual. Yay!
Her sleeping with her head on my shoulder.
Aww.
Yeah. You got to take her out. She's gonna go poop. Poop on you. Yeah.
It seems to be okay for now.
That's like when I'm laying and Sue comes over and next minute I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah, like
And
2
do the same
seconds.
thing.
As soon as I if I lay on her, she's out like a light.
Not like a light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Had fun.
I hope Stitch didn't steal the show.
Oh,
Never
that's
perform
okay.
with animals, they say. They'll upstage you.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Well, the button didn't work. The animation's still messed up on this one.
It's a little pokey.
Yeah.
Pour some
But I
caffeine on
remembered.
it.
The old one still works though. Yeah, has a click but no bell. Yeah.
That's good. The bell hurts my ears, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'll next week I'll let you know how that all went with the tablets and Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Good. Yep. Get them squared away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good
All right,
one.
you
Good
too.
night.
Get
Have
some
a good
rest.
rest of the weekend.
All right.